Sam Darnold. It was his first day in front of the media. It was his first day doing a interview in front of us in person. He went second. And to me, it's tough. It's a tough act to follow. He went after Brock. Brock's so mature and confident. Trey, so mature and confident. Then you got Sam. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to say anything snarky. He's just not like them. Like he doesn't come across as super confident. He doesn't come across as like super mature. Not saying he's immature, but he comes across as a 25-year-old who's gone through some stuff, and like his answers aren't as substantive as the other two. He uses a lot more filler words. He says a lot more. He just seems more nervous. And he's the oldest.
He doesn't answer questions as directly as them.
No, he doesn't answer questions as directly. And look, he means well. He's not combative. He's just, the other two are so impressive. And he's not as impressive. Ultimately, that doesn't mean anything about how he plays quarterback, but
he's boring.
Watching him on the field today,
That's
he just and you've seen it when you watch him on TV, like he doesn't exude confidence.
No, he's boring to the media too, right? Like his answers, it's not like you mentioned. He's kind, he's nice, he's respectful. Mm-hmm. He's clearly a good guy. I'm not sitting here poo-pooing that. But when you listen to Brock Purdy and Trey Lance, they directly answer the questions and have something interesting to say. Whereas you can see Sam Darnold has clearly been in New York, been peppered by questions by the New York media, so he has a little bit of more of a Jimmy Garoppolo shield in front of him. Where I'll say this, but that's kind of my MO. And I think with him, really, his confidence, I mean, we can get into the nuances and, really, well, does Sam Darnold make this throw well? Does he do this well? And all of that. And I think you might have a differing opinion based on how much belief people have in his talent versus how much equity people place in what they have seen from him in his career so far. So you'll have differing opinions there. I think the biggest thing that's going to decide which one of those two things are actually correct is how confident is he? How capable is he of going through everything he went through the last 5 years and still having the self-belief to say, I'm still a starting quarterback. And in fact, when we talk about growing pains for Trey Lance and for Brock Purdy coming off of an injury, Grant, I think there's going to be growing pains for Sam Darnold to reinvent himself too.
Yeah.
Growing pains
Thank you.
Alex Smith, when he reinvented himself, right? Like that year was 17 touchdowns, 5 picks. It was barely 3,000 yards passing. Now, Alex Smith never turned the ball over. He played clean football. The Niners had Joe Hastings starting at receiver one point in the season, so it was not the greatest situation. But it took him time to get confidence back, pushing the ball down the field. There was a learning curve to get him to stop turning over the ball. Most recent example, another New York quarterback. I think I like him more than Sam Darnold, to be 100% honest. We used to talk about this.
Zach Wilson?
Daniel Jones. It took Daniel Jones last year. Daniel Jones had a good year, but Daniel Jones left so many plays on the field because it felt like they were just rebuilding his confidence of having him not turn over the ball. As much as I think Sam Darnold could have success, and I really believe that. I'm not the biggest Sam Darnold fan, but I think when you look at his skill set and talent and you look at the weapons, the coach, everything, he can be successful here. But when other quarterbacks, other than basically Geno, when they make this resurgence, and it's usually because they played the previous year, right? Geno sat for 10 years in between when he previously, I guess he ruined Eli's streak, but really it was a 10-year period before he started consistently. There takes a year for them also where they need their confidence to grow before they unleash it as well. So I think there's that question with him as well.
So here's why I feel like Sam's not that confident. And he played with the second team today. Mm-hmm. Like, you were the third pick in the draft. You started like almost 60 games in the NFL. Brandon Allen was with the third team. So he's playing with rookies, playing against third string players. Like, Brandon Allen looked like freaking Peyton Manning today. Okay. Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm 30. I've been in the league. I'm going against backup. I'm shredding them. 7 for 7. Made it look great. I was like, I'm not overreacting. That was Brandon Allen. Like, that's what it should look like. He looked so confident. Like, Sam Darnold looked like Sam Darnold going against backups. And that to me is it's 7-on-7, man. Mm-hmm. You're going against no one who's starting in the NFL. And yeah, you got backups too, but like, Brandon Allen's killing it. You should be killing it. You're not reworking your mechanics. Like, you're just you. And it's like, you still see like hesitation. Like, the first read's not there. We're like, it's like, I don't know. It was just a snapshot, but it was just the same impression I've always had from him.
So what you're saying is he didn't feel like a veteran quarterback to you?
No.
And Brandon Allen felt like a veteran.
Yes, exactly. Yes. And to me, it's like, so what is the point of having this 25-year-old rookie who's trying to remake it? It's like, I don't know. Like, bring in someone who's actually a vet like Brandon Allen, but better, or another rookie who doesn't have all this failure attached to him, for better or for worse.
Here's my question. Did you find it interesting that both Brock Purdy and Sam Darnold referenced Joe Burrow when talking about Brandon Allen? I've never heard that before. That was so like he's played with Tom Brady, he's played with Peyton Manning kind of moment. I didn't know we got there with Joe
Maybe
Burrow.
That's why everyone respected Jimmy so much, because of the Tom Brady. Maybe in meetings, Jimmy's just like, well, Tom Brady told me this one time, and that's what Brandon Allen's doing.
Maybe, but I thought that was really interesting because usually you hear them say, well, they do some good things with their offense in Cincinnati, or he played with Zach Taylor.
He personally developed Joe Burrow, and now he's going to develop the next Joe Burrow. Did they not say that, though?
They were like, he's been out there with Joe. He's been out there.
Dude, he must say it all. It's hilarious.